Hello, IGN, and welcome to another planet and another world. I am Jose Otero. I'm here with Brendan Graver.
Hey, guys.
And we're playing Pikmin as part of our 125 Nintendo Let's Plays. All month long in September, we have been playing Nintendo games in celebration of the company's 125th anniversary. Nintendo was actually founded in September of 1889, same year as the Wall Street Journal.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
This has nothing to do with what we're doing, though. So even though they haven't been making
Pikmin,
games
though.
for 125 years, they have been making entertainment and games specifically for the last 30 or 40. So we decided, let's talk about some of our favorites. And here is one of them, Pikmin.
Oh, man, is it one of my favorites. I mean, is this one of, like, those stealth hits? Like, seeing it at stores, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. But, you know, I had heard that Miyamoto had some really cool ideas going into this one. Like, it was a lot of based off, like, his experience in the garden, like, his gardening hobbies, like, looking at his backyard. And you can see how that translates really well to, like, that sense of wonder as, like, from, like, a little kid exploring a forest.
There is a sense of adventure to Pikmin that's very special. And there's also a very threatening sense of you have a time limit. So unlike future Pikmins, or at least in 2, they took away the restriction of you have 30 days. The initial game had a 30-day limit, I believe. You had 30 days to repair your spaceship. You're stranded. Your name is Olimar. You find these little indigenous life called Pikmin that come in different colors, and they have different bonuses and weaknesses.
I'm not going to lie, the time limit kind of gave me an anxiety a little
A
bit.
lot of people got anxiety from it.
Yeah.
I feel like at the in some ways I think it was really cool, but I feel like it depends on each person I meet.
Yes.
Some people really thought 2's open-ended like idea was much better, even though then 2 had dungeons, which this is not a
I do prefer
Let's
one.
Play about Pikmin 2, but
I'll say that much.
yeah, and so I think though that, like you just said a minute ago, definitely that sense of wonder and the world being a really big place with sort of sort of hidden terrors, as you will. And also, this game will make you feel terrible the minute a Pikmin dies.
Okay.
You
The
see his little soul go to
screams of,
Pikmin.
like, their souls floating away. Oh my god.
Yeah, and they
I
explode
felt
up
such
to
a
heaven.
bad person when I would like lose them all to the night, or you have to watch them as you fly away.
That is heartbreaking.
It's like
yes.
the Platoon, where just like the Pikmin just like why,
Whoa! And then the spaceship leaves. Yeah, and that's something that I thought was very. I don't know. I guess the point I'm trying to make is I'd never played a game like this before that had sort of that feeling of consequence. And here's the Bulborbs, which they're sort of a common enemy in Pikmin. If you we got eaten.
No, save him!
Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
All right, I think you saved them.
Yeah.
Nice job. Oh no! Oh yeah, you
no,
saved
yeah,
them.
that's
Yeah, you saved them.
It's an
Anyway,
soul. I don't care for their souls.
So but I think the other charm of Pikmin was that it is very much a strategy game in a lot of ways.
It's kind of built in the real-time strategy genre, but it's so different from what I've seen in other games.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you had to
At least
plan
on console.
Yeah, I mean, it's a console. The only thing we really had was like StarCraft 64 for Nintendo art of real-time strategy games. But the way that it kind of like micromanaged your ability to not only work under pressure, but work under a very strict time limit, you had to set realistic goals for every day. And this would require you to kind of like review your objective, like, okay, like, what do I have to do? Like, that's not there, but like there's a couple of spaceship parts in the distance. There's a bridge over here. I can't do all these things at one time. What is my goal for today? And not getting too mismanaged, going like, oh, I want this thing, and suddenly you have Pikmin everywhere across the map.
And I feel that a lot of that sort of having a plan. Wow, there was a really big 10 Pikmin pill over there. Having a plan really, that really mattered. And initially, it was all about progress, right? And if a day passed and you didn't get a ship part, you were like, oh man, you felt the anxiety and you felt like you really wanted to go back and try it again. I feel with each sequel, they're getting a little bit better at presenting the problem. I think 3, for example, had this idea of juice and just having enough food to live and survive long enough on that planet.
Yeah, that was definitely like, we're going to starve to death. You better get your act together.
Yeah, find some fruit. Let's get moving. So, like, there's a spaceship part right here. But I think that over time, one of the things that I've admired more and more granted, we're playing this game for the first time in a while.
Yeah,
right
it's kind of hard to get used to the controls, but I'm falling back into it.
But they have re-released this game too in other iterations where the controls have become more point and click based through the Wii remote and nunchuck essentially. But anyway, on high level play of this game is amazing. If you've ever seen a speed run of Pikmin, if you haven't seen one, you should see one because they're actually a sight to behold.
Yeah, there's amazing. If you have that kind of like foresight for any of the Pikmin games. It's amazing what you can do when you know what to do and how to make the most of your time. Like, there could be, like, you see the speedruns of people going, like, okay, like, I'll go here with these 3 Pikmin and go here with these 5, and, like, they have these micromanaging skills that are, like, unheard of.
Yeah, yeah. No, absolutely.
Can we do this?
All right, so let's see how this goes. Whistle, whistle. Get him back, wake him up. All right. Oh. Yeah, his weakness is his eyeball. You're not supposed to be throwing him on his back. All right.
You gotta be careful because they go in his mouth, and that's
absolutely, yeah. Well, no, you're taking care of him. Well, and that's the thing, right? I love how the sense of scale really worked out. And then as the captain, as the guy who is sort of coordinating the troops, you really want to take calculated risks and not have, you know, a trail of dead Pikmin.
Yeah. It's really bad to see, like, at the end of the day, like, Pikmin lost, like, 40.
No, for sure. Yeah.
No casualties there.
Hey, not bad. Pretty good job. Yeah, I saw, oh, wow. And this is still fairly early on, too. I mean, right now, this is...
Yeah, then you start learning late in the game. You get, like, the blue Pikmin and the yellow Pikmin. You start learning, like, okay, every situation calls for a different amount of Pikmin and different types. Like, you know, what Pikmin can't swim, but there's an enemy across this water, so you have to sacrifice the red's fighting power for the blue's ability to go across the water.
Yeah. Well, in the GameCube era, at least to myself, this felt like one of the, you know, sort of fresh new IPs that, you know, for a while you didn't really, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was seeing as much of an attempt at that time. And then you saw this and you were like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
and this is different, and this is, you know, sort of special.
And Luigi's Mansion, they really kind of changed people's ideas of, you know, standard Nintendo IPs by having, like, you know, a Mario game where you're in a ghost house, an RTS game where you're exploring a giant planet with a bunch of plant-based Pikmin people.
One where you can't really attack yourself. Like, all of them are, yeah, you just have a punch, but it doesn't do much.
Yeah.
You know?
You get knocked out on your own.
Sure. You should probably get that set of batteries and get it moving.
Should have everybody. All
right. Well, I mean, that's a basic overview, I feel, of Pikmin. And definitely, if you have not played one of these before, the first one, you can find it, you know, it was re-released as New Play Control. Only thing, remember, the 30-day time limit is kind of intimidating. If not, Pikmin 2 might be more your speed. That's also a Wii Play Control game.
Both great games.
Yeah, both great games. And even 3, yeah, really good.
Especially with the Wii, like, you know, the Wii remote pointer. It feels even more like an RTS because you have, like, that mouse capability almost.
It does, but believe it or not, the secret best way is the updated gamepad controls on the touchscreen.
I wish I had it from the start.
If you, especially if you put the visual only on the bottom screen, you can tap directly on what you want to throw on, and that is just such a natural interface. It almost makes you wish that Pikmin would be on 3DS, but I almost don't want to say that out loud because I'm not entirely sure that's what I want.
I don't know. I think it could work.
Maybe it could.
If they made Luigi's Mansion work on the 3DS, why not Pikmin?
Well, you know what, folks? That's about it for our video. Let us know what you think of Pikmin in the comments. And once again, make sure you keep your eyes open. We're going to have a ton of Nintendo games on this Let's Play series. So many, in fact, I don't know what we're going to do when it's over. Like, what's left?
Huh? We'll start 125 years of like Sony. What are they up to now? 20?
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. But anyway, for more Pikmin and Nintendo coverage, make sure you keep it right here at IGN.